Mic check. Oh yeah.
Mic check. Mic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the CCPW Hyperspace Prelude. I'm Jimmy Justice, trying to get my mouth to work correctly. Here in the Hyperspace, things run a little differently. So we're going to get things going. Got a huge card coming up, starting with Curly G Cradle Rock. Well, you know, Curly G Cradle Rock, we saw him this past week on the Hyperspace, coming out into the arena for the first time in the Hyperspace after Coach Carl had his matchup against Tyson Beasley in losing fashion. The man took 3 Tyson bombs, followed up by the BAM! And then, of course, by here, Curly G Cradle Rock. And he's ready for Gunther McGirder coming up here in this matchup. He's got a big matchup coming up this week on the Hyperspace. More on that here in a minute. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this first matchup of the night underway. Gunther McGirder wearing that hard hat for the hard-headed Curly G Cradle Rock, who's ready for some action. And I said that Curly G Cradle Rock had a big match, a big task coming up this week, because he is going to have his debut match in the Hyperspace, and he's going to be going one-on-one with a certain individual in the CCPW title tournament. That individual goes by the name of Behemoth. So a hell of a debut coming up for him, as now he's getting the Hyperspace into it here. He's going for it. Oh! Combination of strikes there. Curly G Cradle Rock. Bam! He's calling for it. Can he hit it from there though? I don't think he even thinks he can hit it from there. Taking too much time is now Gunther getting back to his feet. Oh. Curly G coming up short here. That's what happens when you're live, folks. No redos. Oh! Curly G with the counter there. Now gonna go for it. Oh! Gunther getting the knees up. But Curly G showing some tenacity and some fight here. Oh! And call for it one more time. He sure is. He was going to reposition him first. I think he's good, Curly. Oh, jumping over the referee. The referee telling him to get down from there. Curly G, impressive with a victory. Wow. Well, we're going to see the replay. The referee got in the way before. Trying to reprimand him. The referee doing his job, counting him down from the top rope. But getting in the way of the action at the same time. The referee needs to be reprimanded himself for that. But you see Curly G getting it done anyways. So nice, we'll show it twice, jumping over the referee's head. Wow. Very impressive athleticism by Curly G Cradle Rock. Curly G celebrating here in front of the fans. They loving it as he wins with the band. More to come, ladies and gentlemen. Back here live, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for this next matchup. As I'm sure you guys are well aware, CCPW starting to heat up, and so is the CCPW Discord. So you gotta get on that Discord. The link is in the description below. You can see all kinds of breaking news and features that you will not be able to see otherwise in CCPW. Very exclusive looks and a lot of good information. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of action to come here tonight. Shia Kai in action coming up next. Also got Cy Highrider, as you just saw in the break. He is in action in our main event. And PM Crunk is also in action here tonight. Here you see Shia Kai, who advanced to the quarterfinals of the CCPW title tournament in the inaugural edition of CCPW Hyperspace. And we will find out who his quarterfinals opponent is coming up this week in the Hyperspace. A ritual blessing of the ring here by the Japanese voodoo doctor, Shia Kai. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Paragon J. Pierce is in the building, ready to take on Shia Kai. This ought to be a fantastic matchup coming up here on the Prelude. Oh! Shia Kai right out the gates. Hitting him with that big knee straight to the jaw. And Shia Kai isn't playing around here tonight. Oh! Alley-oop bomb there. Only managing the other 1 count. Shia Kai. Oh, snapmare driver. Putting him down on the mat. Shia Kai looking strong. Oh, but kicking out at 2 is Paragon J. Pierce. Paragon J. Pierce is he's no flash in the pan. He's definitely a tough competitor that Shia Kai is not taken lightly here in this matchup. Nice offense there by Shia Kai. Big hip toss. Paragon J. Pierce kicking out before even a 1 count. Ooh, nice enziguri there by Shia Kai. Strikes are thrown in fury here. But nice counter there by Paragon J. Pierce. He's looking to get back in this matchup. So going for here, looking for a big move to get back in it. Oh! Going for the cover off the senton bomb. How about Shia Kai able to kick out? Shia Kai. Oh, back to his feet. Hitting that Northern Lights driver. And it's over. There's the replay. Shia Kai getting it done. In this matchup, you see the snapmare driver there. Sending him face first into the mat. Paragon J. Pierce, though, veteran wrestler, able to kick out. And you'll see Paragon J. Pierce thought he might have had him there with the big senton bomb. Shia Kai showing why he's in the quarterfinals of the CCPW Championship Tournament, delivering the Northern Lights driver. Impressive here tonight is Shia Kai. Still got more to come, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We're back here live, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for our next matchup as PM Crunk will be in action. But you just saw that cameo video, the Gatekeeper advancing past the quarterfinals and into the semifinals of the CCPW tournament this past week in our main event of Hyperspace. Ladies and gentlemen, this week coming up a lot more, but let's get back to that here in a minute. Last week after that matchup, we saw an unknown assailant attack Clyde Roscoe. After that matchup, we learned that man's name is Dakota, ladies and gentlemen, and he will be facing Jet Jones in the first round of the CCPW title tournament coming up this week at Hyperspace. I'm getting word that we might be having some technical difficulties going into our second matchup here. So just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Also on the card coming up this week, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Rockstar will be in action. Dan Xavier has challenged RJ Strokeman to a matchup after he used one of his quote-unquote patented maneuvers to get the job done in his CCPW title tournament matchup. We didn't even get it done for him. It wasn't even then. It was actually in the one of the last preludes we did. So Dan Xavier being very petty. Nonetheless, also on the card, Curly G, as I mentioned, is going to be facing Behemoth in the CCPW title tournament. And Bruce the Juice Perry will be in action in the main event in the CCPW title tournament. We are not sure who he's going to be facing, so stay tuned for more information on that, ladies and gentlemen, whether it'll be coming to you from the CCPW official fan Discord or if it'll be on CCPW Hyperspace coming up this week. Ladies and gentlemen, getting word that our technical difficulties are currently being resolved, currently being worked on. Basically 2K froze on me. I gotta restart the game. I was setting up the next match and it's just frozen. So pulling back the curtain just a little bit for change. We're having technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Now I can't even get too close. Alright. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. We are back here, ladies and gentlemen, live. Our technical difficulties are over. This was not another cyber attack, I assure you. As we saw this past week on the Hyperspace, we saw a cyber attack on the Hyperspace, and then we were notified by Haley that the Hyperspace is the portal to the multiverse. I don't know quite what that means. I can't really wrap my mind around that. Only Haley, an algorithm, would know about that. But like all algorithms, it was subject to cyber attacks. That's exactly what happened. And quite frankly, I didn't mind it because it brought in a very legendary wrestling manager named Jim Cornette. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, ladies and gentlemen. Being sarcastic, obviously. But anyways, we're going to get on to our action. See PM Crunk out here tonight by himself. We're going to see the Juice coming up this week on the Hyperspace as he'll be in the main event in the CCPW title tournament against an unknown competitor. So it'll be exciting to see who the Juice will be facing this week in the main event. PM Crunk in action here tonight, set to take on a guy from the CCPW power plant named Adrian Buck, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to take on PM Crunk here in this matchup. Referee Trey Swinham rings the bell, and we are underway here in this matchup. PM Crunk coming out the gates. Some very impressive strikes. Now, shades of Curly G Cradle Rock getting down with his badass self. Oh, and a nice DDT there by PM Crunk, going for the cover. Oh, only getting a 1 count. This is the first actual offense we've been able to see out of PM Crunk, because as we've seen, he's been in a couple of matches. Oh, with the Behemoth, who's absolutely destroyed himself and his cousin Bruce the Juice Perry. PM Crunk right now in this matchup. Oh, another big DDT there by PM Crunk, going for the cover. Hook of the leg, only getting a 2 count. PM Crunk now trying to get the fans into it here in the Hyperspace. PM Crunk. Oh! Knee straight to the face there. Now looking to twist one up. It's Crunk time. Oh! He calls that move getting twisted. Going for the cover. Oh! Adrian Buck able to kick out. PM Crunk. Oh! Dropping a big leg drop off the top rope. And that's going to be it for Adrian Buck. See the replay here. Nice DDT there by PM Crunk. Not able to get it done for him though. You see this beautiful, oh. Calls that take a nap. And then twisting one up there. Getting twisted. That's normally his finishing maneuver, but impressive of Adrian Pierce to be able to kick out. Or not Adrian Pierce. Paragon J. Pierce. That was earlier. Adrian Buck. And this absolutely perfect leg drop. Very impressive by PM Crunk. Able to get it done here in this matchup. PM Crunk gets it done. Let's see if the Juice can get it done this week in the main event of the CCPW title tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Cy Highrider is in action coming up next. We are back here live, ladies and gentlemen. The Hyperspace is excited for our big main event coming up here. The Cy Highrider will be in action. Of course, we saw Cy Highrider in the main event of the first week of CCPW. More on that here in a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, CCPW is brought to you by Snackers and Old Spose. As I was talking about just a few moments ago, Sai Highrider advancing to the quarterfinals of the CCPW Championship Tournament in an unbelievable matchup against Victor Ivan Perez, VIP. I'm contractually obligated to say all of that at once, by the way. Victor Ivan Perez, VIP. And here you see Sai Highrider. If you've never seen this guy before, that flip is just a beginning with this guy, the impressive athleticism he can produce. We're going to find out who Sai Highrider is facing in the quarterfinals coming up this week, as the first round will conclude, and we will finally see the quarterfinals in week 4 of CCPW Hyperspace. But right now, Sai Highrider facing Olaf Ostrovsky right here in this matchup. Sai Highrider, of course, not a whole lot is known about this gentleman, but all I know is he is an unbelievable wrestler, and he's got a bright future here in CCPW. Right now, dropping him on his face, on his knee. The unorthodox offense of Sai Highrider, but only getting a 1 count. Oh! What an unbelievable kick. The athleticism shown here. Sai Highrider looking to go the pay window quick here tonight. Oh! We know he's not paid by the hour, and he's very well aware of it, and it's over. Sai Highrider, he came, he saw, and he went. That's how you get it done. Sai Highrider looking impressive. Oh, what a kick that was. And then the Cyberpunk 27-7. He calls that finishing maneuver so nice, we'll show it to you twice. And that's how the first main eventer of CCPW gets it done here tonight. Folks, thank you so much for joining us for the Prelude. We cannot wait to see you coming up this week. CCPW Hyperspace, the first week of the CCPW title tournament, comes to a conclusion. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Do my best impression of the masked one from AEW. Good night.